Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please take your seats, for tonight's epic adventure into misgivings with two people is very shortly about to begin. See you on the flips. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 3rd of February 2022 here in the studio of the Vobes Show with our very special show featuring Ricky.
Oh, me.
Yes,
hello,
yes.
everyone.
It's Ricky. Just come this way a bit, Ricky. No, don't push the desk. That's it. There we are. We can not too close.
Oh, right.
Oh, there we are. That's better.
I was just trying to get away from you.
Yes, I can understand. That's very easily done, actually, just by using your legs. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, a very special show. Ricky has come in to clean all the windows in here, which there aren't any windows in here, so you'll have to do the show.
Oh, in that case, I'll do the show.
Fantastic.
Bit
Now,
dark.
is it a bit dark?
Yeah,
it is dark. As you may know, we have a theme on each show. That rhymed, doesn't it?
Very good.
As you may know, there's a theme on each show, and tonight's theme is when things go wrong. And the reason I chose that is mainly because every time Ricky comes in, the internet breaks down, and we end up freezing for a while, which it was pretty buffering. That gave me a bit of lockjaw, that did. I think you can get adenoid cream for that. Anyway, so we will be taking your phone calls, but the phone is off at the moment, just in case certain people ring in too quickly. We want to get the show a little bit sort of under our belt, so to speak. So first of all, let me ask young Ricky, how are you after the release of our latest feature film, our cinematic version of Richard and Ricky Go to the Races?
Absolutely exhausted.
Yes, I've been feeling the same. Under the weather, temperature 279. The mercury has been squirting out of my ears, and that's just from taking cauliflower tablets.
I'll do a roll call in a minute. Nigel
Ricky's mic is very low. Oh yes, I've turned.
Not very low.
There we
you
are.
turned me off deliberately. Don't worry
I
about
turned
that.
the wrong knob up. Sorry, I didn't.
Which is in keeping with tonight's theme.
Yes, I didn't fiddle with your knob.
No.
enough. But ladies and gentlemen, try it now.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. When things go wrong, that covers all bases. Anything could happen in the next half hour, as Stingray once was told. And I believe. So, so you're very well. Have you been busy since we last saw you?
Yes, I've been busy watching the inside of my eyelids.
Oh, yes. How are they?
Yeah, they're very well. Very well indeed.
It's funny. The inside of the old eyelids light up when you're looking at the sun.
Yes.
Unless you've had your eye removed, then they don't.
Oh,
I've noticed that on the
interesting
left-hand
fact.
side.
I must try that.
Yes, here, I've got a pen here. I know what they do.
Gouge it out.
I saw
Yes, it works.
Still, we don't want to upset anybody out there. Nigel Sadler says, spot on, pardon. Oh no, sorry, that was Nigel and Mr. Mocky. Speak up, Ricky. Very low says, yeah, we've done that now. We've that was a little gag at the front, specially rehearsed.
Yes, it was. Shall we do a roll call?
Yes.
Seabird is in the house. Nigel Sadler, Mr. Mocky, Mr. Bazzaby. Sorry, I haven't got the Speckatalis on at the moment.
Oh, have you got your Speckatalis?
Jamie Boyne, 1995 or 96, depending on your preference of year. And Farmer Mike is here. Lynn B. Welshman Jason Patrick is here. Wood Jenny and others maybe up the top that I've missed.
Super duper. Now, life is full of all sorts of surprises, and some of those happen on the show. But things do go wrong from time to time, and I'm interested in your stories about events and life tragedies, which, not too tragic. The funny side of life. You may have seen, we did a video that went out today, and part of the joy of doing that is that we have a good old laugh.
We do.
And, of course, things go wrong. We have a good giggle. We put the bloopers at the end of the video, and people can see just how lacking in professionalism we have.
Oh, yes.
And how it just goes terribly awry. But I'm sure that happens to a lot of people. What sort of terrible comedy tragedy things have happened in your life over the years? Not all of them, just some.
Well, no, just yes, and keep it brief, please.
Yes. Keep it down to 20 minutes.
I once turned up for an audition.
Ah, yes.
And it was for a famous brand of something in a tin, and you used to have to tap the tin.
Oh,
I can't mention the name.
Do you mean it does what it says?
It does what it says on the tin, and it was supposed to be a comedy thing that they wanted.
So you go, you're a comedy man.
Well, it was for
this product.
Yes, that product, and it was for a deck sealant.
Right, Zebedee's deck sealant.
Yes, we'll call it that, Zebedee's deck sealant.
Right, that gets us out of trouble.
The casting director wanted something quite humorous for a change, because they wanted something quite humorous. So I thought it would be a good idea, which turned out not to be, to put on a slight, very bad Australian accent.
Oh, okay, because obviously it's an Australian product.
Well, and yeah, exactly.
Zebedee's deck sealant.
But the premise of the story was I'd gone round to visit a friend who had slipped over on his outdoor decking.
Ah, yes.
And
this is the premise they gave you?
Yes.
Yeah. The advert. Yeah.
You're going around to see a friend. He slipped on his outside decking. You need to phone an ambulance. But whilst you're there, you have a chat with the ambulance woman. This wouldn't have happened if he'd used this product.
Yes.
So, of course, with the Australian accent, and I don't know whether we're going to get banned on this or not, but I turned around and went, oh, Struth, mate, have you slipped on your deck? And it came across as I was saying something rude.
Oh.
And it kept on, oh my God, yeah, I'll just phone you an ambulance, mate. Yeah, hello, is that the ambulance? Yeah, magic. One of my friends here has slipped on his deck and he's hurt himself something rotten, I can tell you.
And they didn't.
I went through this whole charade of, oh yeah, if only you've got to clean your deck right proper, give it a good scrub, get all the moss and the grease and the grime off your deck, and if only you'd use this product. And
Zebedee's
deck sealant. And it went down very badly with the casting director, and I was asked not to return. So.
When things can go badly wrong, ladies and gentlemen, how about that? So did they not tell you, it just sounds like you keep saying beep instead of...
No, he let me go through the whole spiel, and
right.
The sound guy who was there kept sniggering, and the casting director was tutting and doing things like that.
Oh, see.
And
you only had one go at it?
Yeah, I just turned up, rocked, and thought, this will be fun. Yeah, you want a bit of humour. Let's. You
didn't give them all I can do it as a Scottish person.
Hey, you slept on your deck.
That's the same, isn't it?
Yes, actually, yeah, that could have. Oh, if only I used a Scottish accent, it could have worked.
It would have been the same word. Oh dear,
That's one of my...
Mr. Mocky is reminding us, of course, the Dickens cider is the stuff you should advertise. My wife likes a Dickens cider, so I've been told.
Well, yes.
Ding, ding, dong. That's where the marriage broke up. She kept drinking the stuff by the gallon load. Yes, marvellous stuff. So we want to find out from you, lovely people. Now, there's no adverts in tonight's show, not in the middle of this, but what I meant to say...
Well, there is. There's one for this Ron Seal.
Yes.
Oh, no, Oh, when things go wrong.
When things
And there
go
you go.
wrong. Beep. So that is the wrong seal, the deck sealant. You should have gone to the product Zebedee's. Obviously wrong with a W. Yes, so I'm going to put the phone on now. This does take a few moments, ladies and gentlemen. And
We'll read out some comments.
we'll read out some comments.
There's lots of hellos to everybody out there, and
Yes.
there's loads at the top. There you go. That's your
Oh, there we go. Did you have a New Zealand accent?
It could have been. I didn't know which it was and which it wasn't. Mark Burgess, thank you very much for the comment. Hi, Ricky. Loving your comment talent. Thank you very much. Seabird says apples and pears.
Apples and pears.
Apples and pears.
Up the stairs. Quite right. I'm trying to think when things have gone wrong in my life, but many things have gone wrong, as you know. And, the thing to do is they can affect you, can't they? And you can end up weeping in a bucket. Did you weep in a bucket when you didn't get the call, or were you just like, I don't care?
It was exactly the latter. Yeah.
The latter, yeah.
It was just like, oh, well, never mind. Move on to the next. And then the next.
We have a call already. Somebody swiftly.
I didn't hear that go.
No, I didn't, but it is there. Hello, caller. Welcome to.
Oh, I didn't break the
Hello.
headphones.
Hello.
Is that Richard the Third?
No, it's Richard the Turd. Is that Terry the Banton?
That's another tenner.
yeah,
Come on, hand
yeah.
it over.
Farmer Tiles of Southwater.
Ah, Farmer Tiles, yes. Near the old brickyard, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. No, but the brickyard is the country park now.
Yeah, Southwater Blues. It's very pornographic when it was open.
Do you know, a friend of mine advertised once, and he said, I'm going to make a lot of money, and he put an advert in for Blue Movies, and he put it in the Exchange and Mart. Do you remember the Exchange and Mart? The old Blue Movies. And it was out there, and people sent in his money, and he would send them a VHS just of a screen of blue. And there was nothing anyone could do, because he just filmed a screen of blue, and it was a blue movie. So it's a bit like the bloke who said, "I'll give me chrome-plated coat hangers," and people sent off their money for this, and they ended up with 6-inch nails. And they said, "Well, what are you talking about?" He said, "Just bag them in the wall. You can hang your coat on them." It's like, they're coat hangers. So sorry about that. Anyway, Terry, have things gone wrong for you?
Well, yeah, something last year went wrong.
Oh no.
It was a date that went wrong.
Oh no! Tell us.
I'll just give you a little bit of background. I joined Facebook dating site. You stick your profile up there. You tell all sorts of lies about yourself. you
say you're 21.
You put a picture
blonde.
You put a picture on your profile that was taken about 20 years before.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. This isn't my real
So this is what you did. Did Facebook do a dating site, or is it just Facebook is the dating site?
No, it's like the Facebook groups. It's another section.
Oh, is it? Obviously, I'm missing a trick there. But anyway, never mind that. Now you've what do you put in the profile? There's a balding bloke of a certain age. A bit given to lying. Yeah, go on. So anyway, you did all this, and what happened?
I got a like, a thumbs up from a lady, a mature lady.
Yes, nice.
Anyway, we set up a blind date. I said we'll meet at the Dog and Wagon or whatever it is.
Dog and Bone.
Thames Ditton, Thames Ditton near Hampton Court.
Yeah.
Oh, blimey! Were you living in Southwater?
Yeah, exactly, and that was the problem.
Where was she living then? She was living in Weymouth, and you went all the way up to Thames Ditton.
You just kind of went.
No, she lived in Thames Ditton.
Oh, I see. So this is.
So I said, "I'll save you coming down to Southwater." She said, "Where's Southwater?" I said, "Near Horsham." Where's Horsham? I said, "It's down in the depths of West Sussex."
Yeah.
So, she said, "I don't drive."
No, I don't. Oh my God.
So I said, "Okay, I'll drive up and see you."
Right.
But anyway, the problem started there. I left. I booked. I said, "We'll meet outside this pub at a certain time," because I got off the internet the opening time.
Right.
And it was just after a lockdown.
Oh
period.
no.
Of course, they hadn't updated their time of opening. Well, that's another issue.
So they were shut. You turn up, and they were shut.
Well, that's what happened to her.
Oh.
Anyway, I set off in the car. When I got to somewhere near Leatherhead, I suddenly came into this huge traffic jam. It was it was one of those A roads, I think.
Yeah, the A24.
I thought this. Yeah, it was just off the A24. But the thing is, it was on the road up towards Esher, I think, which is on the way to Thames Ditton.
Oh, right.
Anyway, I got stuck in this traffic jam, and half an hour later, it took me 2 miles, half an hour to do 2 miles. And anyway, I turned up late. Of course, when I got into Thames Ditton, it was one of those narrow little roads near the River Thames. All the Surreyites had parked all their cars up for miles round the pub. So I had to travel about half a mile past where I was supposed to visit her. I was running by that time about 45 minutes late.
Sweat pouring off you, BO coming off from underneath the armpits.
Oh, nice.
Lovely. Just the kind of image you want to give.
Eventually I found a spot, and I went racing down the road at pace to get to this pub. When I got there, she wasn't there.
No.
So I rang her on the mobile.
Yeah.
I said, I'm terribly sorry I'm late, but I was held up by a traffic jam. She said, well, why didn't you call me? So, well, I couldn't make a call because I had my hands on the wheel.
Yeah.
And she said, anyway, you got the opening time wrong. I said, well, the opening time was the time put out on their website.
It was all good.
Anyway, she said, that's no excuse. I said, I got caught in the traffic jam. Later, I found out part of the motorway had been bogged down with these insulate.
Oh, insulate bricks.
They stick themselves to the road.
Yeah.
Always good fun.
So, anyway, I said, well, I'm waiting here. Could you come down, come in? I think
come and meet me
soon anyway, because I was so late. She said, no, I've gone shopping.
Oh, charming. I've gone shopping for another bloke.
I don't want to meet you anymore.
No.
So I had to travel all the way back.
Oh, how awful is that? You didn't even get your blind date. I know, I bet you had a lovely little bandage to put round the eyes. There we go. Look, I'm all ready for my blind date. What do we do? Just touch each other and work it all out?
Oh, not there.
No. Oh, nice. I'm so sorry, Terry. Are you probably better off, though, without it sounds like?
Yeah, she got very uppity,
Yes.
Wouldn't accept any genuine excuses.
No,
she
give
said,
her a fake one then.
She said, you should have started off earlier. So, well, I didn't know I was going to get stuck in this huge traffic jam.
I started off at 6:30 in the morning, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Anyway, I got requests for Ricky.
Yes.
Next time he visits the Kazi in Richard III's house.
Yes.
Could he polish up the apples and pears because they look as though they need a brush?
They do need a good lick of paint.
Yeah,
lick
that's
of
what
paint.
I thought.
Stained. No, they actually need a lick of paint.
I'm not licking any paint.
No, don't lick any of my paint.
No.
It's very quaint.
But I will do that said thing. Maybe we'll have to do some a cleaning sketch or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
None of this is sketches. This is real life they're watching.
Oh, sorry. I mean, maybe we'll have to do some cleaning in real life.
In real life, yes. Don't let anyone think for a moment any of this is scripted, written and rehearsed. It's just turn the camera. It just happens.
They know that for themselves.
Yeah,
it's not scripted.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, so one of your viewers might be able to donate you some stair carpet.
Oh, that would be nice. I'd like to stare at that all day.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Terry, for your tragic story, and I hope you've managed to get over it.
I think he has, by the sounds of it.
Yes,
he sounds quite upbeat.
Yeah, I intend to remain single now.
Oh, good for you. Don't let that one person put you off, though.
No, so I take things. Yeah, it's just an example. You get involved with dating sites.
Oh.
It was free. It didn't cost me anything to join. So there we are.
I joined a dating site once, and they just sent me figs. It wasn't the same. It really wasn't the same. Anyway, lovely to talk to you, Terry.
Okay, then. Cheers, and
Catch
bye.
you soon. Bye.
Bye, Terry.
That was a terrible joke. Lovely to talk to you, Terry, and thank you for sharing that. If you want to give us a call, 0793 474 6790 is the number. Lots of comments coming for you.
Yes, Michael White, I think, was asking Terry, was the pub called The Fox on the Water?
Ah,
it's by the river.
Is it?
Dating sites seem a bit rubbish to meet people, says Alison O'Brien.
Oh, do they? Yes. That's not what they're therefore at all. They're there for you to send huge amounts of money and have your photo ridiculed by lots of younger, more attractive people.
Aye, aye. And Stars is asking, did Snug and Cozy do a cleaning sketch?
Cozy, you slimping slam slappard. Yes, I think they did do a cleaning sketch.
They? You?
Oh, yes, me. In the Snug and Cozy episode, I think it was the one where we're trying to post a letter and I'm cleaning and Cozy's writing home to the planet Squodge where mother and father, if I remember, it was Mama and Papa Fuffa or something.
Rolling back the years.
That's 25 years ago. Cannot believe Snug and Cozy was something like 25 years ago. It's an outrage.
Mr. Mocky is asking, what do Henry... He's not asking, he's well, he is, I suppose.
Yeah.
What do Henry VIII and Kermit the Frog have in common?
I have no idea.
Same middle name.
Kermit the Frog, Henry the Eighth.
Very good.
As opposed to the Queen, that's her first name.
That's
Hello,
right.
the. How are you? It's nice to see you, the. You're looking great, the. How's it going, the?
Linda Kane says, a video combining Ricky's window cleaning and Richard's miming skills.
Oh, yeah, well, we could do that. I take the glass out and you throw the bucket of water at me. No, actually, I'll just take that back immediately.
No. Yes, we're doing that one. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes.
I was going to say, what has gone wrong for you?
Well, my career, for one thing.
Yes, meeting meals, but...
yes, I suppose many things. Actually, I didn't prepare for this show whatsoever. That's one thing that went wrong. I should have thought of something. So I thought, I'm bound to think of something, because I often think of my feet, which is no good when you're sitting down, of course.
No.
Things that have gone wrong. Well, I mean, you could talk about marriage. You've lost a marriage and that went all pear-shaped. The children have left home. Oh, no, that was a good thing. That's given me more space, you see.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, many things go wrong, don't they? But I think you need things to go wrong to appreciate when things go right.
Yes, absolutely.
It's that same, need a balance of negative in order to understand the positive.
It's character building.
Is that what it is? We should
apparently
put some of that into our scripts.
Well, yes.
Seabird says you could both be the two new Ronnies. The new two Ronnies. Well, we could, but we're not called Ronnie.
No, unfortunately.
I mean, if I started to call you Ronnie, you'd be looking at me blankly.
Well, I'd think, who's he talking to?
And we don't want to be the two Rickies, or we've already been the two Dicks, but
well,
let's not worry about that.
Or the two Dicks.
Yes. Phone call time, ladies and gentlemen. Live from somewhere in the galaxy, probably on the planet Earth, a caller has made a telephone call using telephonic equipment. Hello, caller.
Hello, Richard and
Alan Sandell.
Good evening, Alan.
Haven't learned your name yet, but
you don't need to know it.
It's Richard Vobes. And of course, Ricky, but my name is
your
Michael
name is
Oh dear.
No, when things go wrong, man, this is going back decades.
Oh, good.
To when I was a young man and I was hitchhiking around Europe, and thought I'd check into a hotel just to,
Well, it's useful, isn't it? Because you're going around Europe, it takes you quite a long time. You can't just do it in a day, can you? So checking into a hotel is quite normal.
Not unless you're walking really, really fast.
Yeah. And the porter who brought my bag up to the room offered me a massage.
Nice.
Did he?
What?
I thought I thought the Greek word for no was nix, but apparently it's ochi.
Oki, on your bikey. Oki, what's Nix mean?
Nix, goddess of the night.
Oh, so you've actually said, would you like me to give you a massage? Come in, goddess of the night. I'm ready.
Yes,
my word.
That's a very short story. I will do.
Was that it? I once went to a very expensive hotel because I was doing my corporate video, and they, sometimes they would put me up in these lovely places. And there was a place down near, in South Wales, in Pembrokeshire. I can't remember something Spa. It was something Spa. Doesn't matter. It was one of these very expensive things. And I checked in at about 7:00. Got down there, checked in, went up to the room, and had a shower and all of this, got dressed. And then there's this knock on the door. and I open the door, and there's this maid who is about 80. This little short, haggard-faced, hook-nosed little maid who was as skinny as anything, with the clothes just hanging off her with these bony hands. And she said, "Shall I turn your bed down now?" I looked at her, and she was like coming into the room. I go, "What do you mean, turn the bed down?" She said, "Shall I turn your bed down?" And I said,
"Was it loud?"
I just didn't know what she meant. What, turning it? No, it's fine. She said, No, I'll turn your bed down now. I said, "No, if you don't mind. I've just come out the shower. I'm all, don't need any extra." I didn't quite get what she meant. And I mentioned this to somebody, and they said, "Oh, that's what happens in these, they come in and they take the bedclothes, they just fold it over in a thing and put a little rose or a chocolate on there, and it's a thing." I didn't know it was a thing. Have you ever had that?
What do you like? What did you think you were in for?
Well, exactly. I thought she was coming in saying, and if she'd been 50 years younger, in her early 30s or something, I may have been interested. But she was this little knurled, haggard little gnome of a woman coming in going, "Shall I turn your bed down now?" I thought this is supposed to be... Well, she was Welsh as well. I can't do a Welsh accent.
Are we gnome shaming?
Yeah, we are gnome shaming. Gnoming and shaming.
Yes, indeed.
So that was... I was just embarrassed. I mean, I wasn't in toweling robe or anything. Otherwise, I could have flashed my equipment and she would have gone, "Oh, that's a nice lens." And ran off into the night. "Oh, you've got your tripod out."
She might have turned it down.
She probably would have done, to be honest. She says, "I only want those shriveled things now. I can't take the full cucumber." Anyway, what are you saying? I'm dressed in green, you see. On with the show. Dear. Oh, dear. All matrons.
Nice treat to have an extra show in the week. Lovely.
Thank you very much. Yes. After all, make the most of it, because I may be reducing the number of shows I do in the summer, because I want to get that all over tan.
Where's the applause button for that?
There is no applause button. What are you talking about? Anyway, that was the worst thing. One of the terrible things that went wrong. Is there nothing else that went? I know you had your stories coming across with the vaccine, not the You had 22 vaccines before you got into the country, didn't you?
I've got 3. I've got 3 to spare.
You've got 3 extra, yeah. You are probably going to live to at least 210.
What? Have you got a loyalty card? Get
what?
7 jabs and get 1 free.
No, yes, no.
7 jabs for 7 sisters.
Well, yes, exactly.
Yes, no, I'm thinking when I shall have my next one. Because they don't seem to work very well, do they?
No, I asked for your money back.
Well, there's something that's gone wrong.
Talk about things going wrong. Not for me, but have you watched the news tonight?
Oh, well, the earlier bit with the woman who's, whatever her name is, Maya or somebody, who's walked off because Boris won't apologise for his terrible thing about the Jimmy Savile thing.
And then his communications director did the same thing.
Oh, well, another one's gone.
And 2 more.
Oh, and 2 more. Cool.
Yep.
It's like a sitcom, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, we're struggling to get as many laughs as he's getting, to be honest with you, and we haven't got the hair. Anyway, we won't talk politics on tonight's show.
No, we won't. No, it's all good fun, but let's see what the number is tomorrow.
Yes. When the old matey may have however many how many letters he's got to have for a full alphabet. Anyway, lovely to talk to you.
Yes, very good, and you both. Thank you. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. There we are.
care.
Alan Sandell from the planet Zog. Marvellous to... how you doing?
Great stuff.
Lots of comments there
Great
for
stuff.
you to have a gander at. What's
Yes, Mark... oh, no, you've scrolled past it. No, it's fine, because Mark's up there again.
Yeah, cool.
Mark Burgess said, "I had a date that turned into a weekend affair that was awful.
Oh.
I ended up sharing my date with the lesbian friend of the person sleeping in the same room that put me right off trying to have any sexy time."
Sexy time. Oh, that's a shame.
Yes, maybe I should read these comments before...
Reading
yes,
them out loud.
read them. Yes. Oh, but that's great.
Yeah. I wish I'd read that one. Long ago outside a chip shop in Walthamstow, says Mr. Mocky.
Yes.
Yes, that's... I don't know what that's a reference is. Station Master's Choice says, "Would it be interesting if 2 people arranged to meet at the Scilly Isles for a date? Who would end up miles off Land's End, and who would go to the bottom of the Kingston bypass?
Well, there's a question.
Is there a silly isle at the bottom of the Kingston bypass?
There could be, for all we know.
Yes, because I'm sure that Station Master's Choice Bernie is completely and utterly accurate. With that, was it Julie Walters? Oh yes, Audrey Forbes Hamilton. So Julie Walters, I think she played like a maid in that that sitcom with the Victoria Wood.
With the doobly-doo, yes, that one.
Yeah, so there we go.
Colin McLeod has said, full cucumber, what have I walked into?
Well, you've obviously walked into a humorous sketch including two people who are very new to comedy.
Yes, that's right.
Say YouTube only care about content strikes and the word cockfosters when they screen content. Well, there we are. We were on the train the other day and we went to Cockfosters.
Yes, that's right.
Where they go, cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-cock-cock-a-dock, cock-cock-cock-a-dock, cock-cock-cock-a-dock-doo. Sorry about being striked off the YouTube. The Vobes Show has now finished its complete and utter.
Yes, I think a lot of people were hoping for the internet to go down at this rate.
Yeah. Scilly Isles is a Siamese twin roundabout, says Station Master's Choice, at the junction of the now A307 and A309. It used to be the A3, bottom left end of the Kingston bypass. If only you could just be a bit more precise. You would really know where it was.
Yes, have you got A
to Z of the
three
Kingston
words?
bypass? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's great.
That would be good.
Brilliant.
Dear, oh dear. PMSL, I have no idea. That's an acronym for something.
Yes, myself laughing.
Oh, myself. Oh, yes.
P myself laughing.
Ah, yes, of course, that's right. Cockfosters.
Yes.
Jago Hazard has a lot to answer for. What is Jago Hazard? Is that that's like a cleaning product, isn't it?
Jago Hazard.
Jago Hazard cleaning product. Come on, rub it on your inside thigh. When things go wrong, ladies and gentlemen, is the theme of tonight's show. It's at this point we normally say, I think we'd better put on a video.
Yes.
And I press this button.
But it's just us.
Sadly,
it's just us.
There is no video. And I've got a sting written here. Hang on, is this actually... I used to have a sting. Let's see if that works. Nope. There's no stings. I have no more stings.
This is going wrong.
What does that button do? That
kills us completely.
Yes, that's the emergency panic button. I've got another one over there that does that.
Yeah.
And then there's this one, which is just up my arm. There we are. Different view, look, you see.
Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah,
marvellous. Anyway, enough of that gay banter. Jago Hazard makes London Tube and railway themed videos. Oh, well, there we go. I didn't know that. There's a lot of stuff I didn't know. There's a bloke on YouTube, apparently, he does tours around London with a bowler hat and a umbrella with a handle. And he's in a Victorian / Edwardian costume. And I think he's called Jules. Is it the Jules Guide or Jules Tours or something like that? And of course, as soon as I featured my bowler hat, everyone said, "Oh, you're copying Jules!" Like there's only one person on YouTube allowed to have a boulder hat.
I wish it was a boulder.
I thought mine was quite bold on my bald head. A bowler on a bald head. I mean, it's still bald, isn't it? Kind of the hat is bald and it's bold, but
it suits you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Suits you too, sir. So there we are. If anyone else would like to call in, otherwise this show was only 32 minutes long. 0793 474 6790.
I'm sure if Sean James Cameron was in the house, he'd have some.
Oh, Jules MacDonald is his name. I've only seen about 15 minutes of one of his videos, and it was it was interesting enough.
Jules Guides.
But no, you are copying Mr. Benz. Now, can anyone sing the tune of Mr. Ben? Do you know the tune of Mr. Ben?
I can't remember it.
How did
I used to love that show.
What was it? Festive Road. Was it Festive Road?
I think so, yes.
He was in Festive Road?
Yeah.
I used to be able to do Mr. Ben's theme, and I'm sure it will come to...
I cannot remember it.
I used to, very good at those, that era of television programmes. I used to be very good at just coming up with them. Festive... I'm sure it was Festive Road. I've sent you a video, says Lynn B. Ah, thank you very much, Lynn B. You might be our saviour. I'm just looking to see where it is.
Because this is going very badly. Right?
No, it's not going bad. Oh, Bay Tree. No, that's the Bay Tree. YouTube. Oh, maybe I've deleted it. Hang on a minute. Let me just have a look. It does ring a bell, Lynn B, that you did send one in. Did I not play it the other night? Maybe I didn't. Hang on a minute. We're just looking here.
Yes, Daily Walker is saying, and suddenly the shopkeeper appeared.
Yes, it was a lovely concept.
Yeah, it was just brilliant. Love that.
And, I think things nowadays are very confused, overthought. In the old days, Bagpuss, the clangers on the moon, it was just very simple. But now they've got to have this moral message.
Oh, there's always a moral.
If it's for kids, it's like, never punch bullies on the nose. And things like that, it's like, just get beaten up by them and pray to the gods above that Zeus will strike him down with a ziggy-zaggy bolt of lightning. Which is always a useful thing.
Yes, wonderful.
Lynn B, did you send it by WeTransfer, Lynn?
It was on Monday, apparently.
Oh, it was on Monday, that really...
Climbing Beach.
Oh, Climping Beach.
Yes. Climbing Beach.
Transfer. Let me have a look in the library of WeTransfer for you.
John Foster has said, paint your dome black, Richard, and you'll only need the hat rim.
Paint your dome black. Oh, yes. And you could have a rim. You could then use it as a frisbee, couldn't you?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and that's brilliant. I like
Didn't
that.
Oddjob have a bowler hat in the James Bond?
You
what was that?
Correct.
Goldfinger, was it?
I think it was.
Goldfinger! The man with the golden gun! No, that's not the right one, is it? That was a different one.
Robert Braceford has said he sent you a video as well.
Oh, golly, they're all
You've got
sending
videos abound.
This is my first video edit. No, that can't be. This was 11th of January. No, that's not it. I can't. You might have to send it again, Lynn. I'm looking in. I may have accidentally deleted it. I'm ever so sorry if I have.
He deletes a lot of things.
I do a lot of deleting. My life is deletion.
Yeah.
Let me go into my downloads folder and see if it's in there. 4 Minutes of Moffat, The Sunken Garden, The Bandstand, Climping... Oh, wait a minute. Climping 2. Is this it? Climping 2? Hang on a mo. Let's go into the...
And as if by magic, a video appeared.
Wait a minute. Hang on a minute. It's because you see that...
I've frozen.
You've oh yes,
I'm
you've
buffering.
frozen. I can play it, but I'll have to bugger up the beginning. Hang on a minute. Let me just see if I can... I've got to do something.
Oh, look.
Because they come in too big, you see. They need to come in at 720p. They come in at 1080. And I have to just fiddle with them beforehand. Anyway...
Sorry, Robert, if I can just interject.
No, please interject.
Whilst you're doing that.
Yes.
Robert Braceford has said, Ricky, read my message again, and I read it again, and it said I haven't sent you a video.
Oh.
I have. So, obviously, glasses do help. See, there's so many things going wrong, which is a great... Considering the theme, it's working out quite well.
It's working very well.
It's working very well.
Yes.
Perfect.
It's perfect. Right, so Lynn B has sent in a video. We've had it primed up, it's all ready to go, of course, as you didn't see the last few. So if you erase that, just take a magnet up against your head and erase all that content.
Yes, that's right. Wipe it clear from your mind.
Which, of course, happens to a lot of people with dementia. It's probably going to happen to me soon.
I think it already has.
Yeah, what am I doing here?
I don't know.
How did it happen? Lynn B's brought in a video. Let's have a look and see where it takes us. Ah, how about that? There we are, ladies and gentlemen. That was fantastic. Thank you so much, Lynn. You saved the show this evening.
I'm still moving to the music.
Yes,
that was good.
We were floating. You should have seen us up there on the ceiling, sniffing some more of that glue. But
absolutely.
Anyway,
no, that was great.
That was lovely. And whilst we have a theme of nature out there, this is a lovely picture of Dale, who is feeding. Remember, he sent in those videos of him feeding the robin. This is like the behind the scenes, a stop motion, or just it did stop motion, of him. He's the one on the right of the screen. And
thank you for clarifying that. Yeah, I was a bit confused.
The little birdie there with the wings is, of course, the hornet.
Yes, so easily identifiable with the
robin. That is amazing. I think it's such a stunning photograph.
Oh, it is. That's cracking.
That is. There we are. How about that? Beautiful stuff. Thank you very much,
Dale, thanks for sending that in.
That's
superb.
He's obviously made. Is it? What I want to know is it the same robin each time, or are these? Because I know they are quite inquisitive, aren't they, robins?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
I mean, I get many of them writing in saying, "What is this show actually about?" We never quite understand it. They sit on their beach tweeting away to others saying...
Yes, tweeting away on social media.
Don't watch this. This is a load of cobblers. They have no idea what they're doing. But, we do our best, and mostly it's a waste of time. Don't forget to give us a call, 079347446. Do you know, I thought people would be ringing in about the video. I thought we'd be inundated with people saying, "Oh, that video you did where you were doing a Cockney rhyming slang, how difficult was it to keep a straight face?" Here we are. It'll be the very conversation.
And as if by magic, a phone call appeared.
Hello, callers. A caller, singular caller. Welcome to the show.
Hello, it's me again.
It's me again. Oh, right. Hello,
hello
me again.
Yes.
Who's me?
Nigel.
Oh, Nigel, you sounded very different on this particular...
No, I've got a bit of a cold. So
that's what it was. I thought you had a peg on your nose. Hello, I'm the person in the back room who puts on different voices and pretends to be different callers. Do you know, but that is a true thing. When I used to go out with Harriet, my ex-girlfriend, she worked at a radio station in Wolverhampton, with a kipper tie. I'll have a kipper tie, cheers. And she used to work at this radio station as a salesperson selling the advertising space. And every now and again they'd have a subject and they would get the sales team to ring in to the studio to pretend they were members of the public on the subject, just to get the public used to the fact that they could ring in. Because sometimes they would be flogging a dead horse, no one was ringing in, and they would go,
"Oh, really?
Yeah, it's true.
Just going to pop out for a minute."
Right, yeah. Can you ring in? Pretend to be Gail from North Wales.
Yes.
Anyway, sorry about that, Nigel. I'm sorry you've got a cold. Is it COVID?
I would hope not. I don't.
Is it Omicron? Omicron.
Omicron 2, probably.
Omicron 2.
2.3.
Yes, it's getting that way.
Omicron, available in a strange black hole near you. Like the Vobes, stuck in your lug-hole. Right. So, anyway, things that went wrong.
Things that went wrong. Well, going back to motorhomes, since you...
Oh, yes, and the mould story.
That motorhomes and, of course, caravans have built-in gas utilities, such as cookers and heaters and that sort of thing. Well,
yes.
You use the
LPG, isn't it? LPG is the official term, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, it's otherwise known by its trade name of Caligas.
Yes, that's right.
But of course, Caligas is made by one company in France.
Oh, is it? Is that French? Is that colour? Is that a French? Oh, colour! It's the colour! It's a lovely colour. What colour should we have the gas today? Sorry.
It's the only way to stop him, Ricky.
Yes.
Hit him.
Oh, I know.
But,
normally a big wooden stick does it as well, by the way.
The problem is that, of course, that anyone who owns a motorhome or a caravan will tell you haven't been able to get Caligas for nearly 2 years in this country.
Oh, I've got some Caligas come in the other day.
All right, the very big bottles, I think, are okay.
Oh,
the more portable ones.
Oh, right.
That go in vehicles are a challenge, and literally you go around and nobody's got any Calagas. It started to come in January because I actually saw 2 Cala tankers drive through Tonbridge, so I know it's coming back in, but it's a real hassle trying to get Cala, because we're going to use our motorhome, during the winter, and we discovered the damp problem, and then we also haven't got any heating in it because our remaining Cala gas canister is, well, you never quite know how much it's got in it until it actually runs out, do you?
No,
that's very true. Yeah.
You said that you think it'd be there, put a little gauge on the side, as like watching it. You see how much you could put a line on it, like you do with a bottle of scotch. I've got anybody
is the key thing, because ours is a 6 kilogram one, so the canister will weigh 30 kilos and it's got 6 kilos of gas in it, or whatever. But you need to know what the gross weight is, so you can then measure it, weigh it, and then give you some indication how much liquid gas is still in there. So that's the big problem. So if anyone knows where you can get Cala gas,
France, I think France is the capital. So I heard earlier.
It's the capital.
But I was thinking the answer clearly. The answer clearly is what you need is a little trailer on the back of the motorhome, because an extra 6 foot won't hurt. And you get one of those great big white tanks that you see in people's gardens. Yeah. That have 25,000 tons of gas inside it. And you have that trailing behind with a great big hose plugged in. And you could live off that, be off grid for months.
That would be perfect. Absolutely. Yeah. That's a good idea, that. We may have a new marketing scheme then with designing
because if it's the bigger bottles that you are struggling, the small bottles are no good. Oh.
Hello, who's drinking in here?
If it's that, you just need, keep getting a bigger one.
Yes, it is a challenge. Of course, the camping gas, which is also French, which you guys have got.
Camping gas. What's the French for camping?
Pass.
Pass. It's a pass the gas. We do pass the gas, the Cala gas.
Let's just say latent.
Latent gas.
But I heard, it's good that the big bottles are around, because I was hearing all these very sad stories on the World at One today of these people who are probably going to die because they can't afford to eat and heat themselves. Next winter, they're going to go out and buy the Cala gas heaters that you've got, and indeed we've got one as well. But it is going to get increasingly difficult to get the gas, probably.
What they need is logs and a log burner.
Well, indeed.
That's what they need.
You're doing really, really well, because you've actually you've nailed it completely.
And the thing that I did today is I got in touch with my log delivery man, and I said, I know I've got some more logs coming on March the 5th. I said, can I have some for April as well? Just in case people sort of go, we better have a log burner. And of course it takes a while for the trees to grow. There's no point sort of going, plant an acorn, I'll be all right. Come on, tree, come on, it's cold, I'll grow. Because that won't do it. But that's what you need. So I have nailed it. And the thing with logs is you can nail them as well. Doesn't make any difference, although when you burn them the nails drop out into the dustpan. According to Mr. Mocky, by the way, he says, just to correct you, he says they don't sell Cala in France, never have, only camping gas. And
camping gas.
Hang on a minute, we'll do it one more time.
Camping gas.
Camping gas.
He's your go-to man.
Well done to Conor McLeod, who's just put up, the French for camping is Le Frankie Howard.
Le Frankie Howard.
Le Frankie Howard,
Absolutely. But what it is interesting to see, the woods people are going to start increasing their prices.
Well, my woodman has said he's going to, but not until the end of the year.
Right.
So that's why I'm buying as much as I can.
Stock up,
because, that's the thing to do. And unfortunately, he said that everyone's buying logs at the moment, and he said, I had to get a delivery of logs from somewhere else so that he could supply his customers. He said, a lot of my competitors have run out. And I said to him, but I thought you had... He says, I've got tons in the warehouse. I just need another year of seasoning because you can't sell them green anymore.
No, that's right, yeah.
Talking about, we're all supposed to be going to this green energy, and there's him. He can't sell the bloody green stuff. It's ridiculous. I mean, this is the green agenda, isn't it?
Yes. Definitely.
101 viewers. Thank you very much, Nigel, for coming on. You've bumped up the thing. So if anybody knows where camping gas can come in, that will be very useful.
Mr. Mocky has said Gasset refillable bottles, much, much cheaper, and at loads of petrol stations all around the country, LPG pumps. 55 pence a litre.
55 pence a litre. Remember the old paraffin Aladdin lamp heaters? Could you not use those? They would come back. You could get paraffin, can you not?
The condensation, though, that they generated.
Ow, the condensation! I'd rather freeze to death than warm myself up and heaven forbid have a bit of condensation. Because the mould. You've got to think about the mould.
Oh, dear.
During the winters of the 1960s, we were having the camper gas, the paraffin.
Yeah.
SO Blue, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, SO Blue.
Pink paraffin or whatever.
Yeah.
You just get like an inch thick of ice on the inside of your windows because of the amount of condensation that you generate.
But then you don't have to deal with the water companies anymore because you can just bucket the water off.
Collecting it.
Yeah, collect that.
Windows.
It's all clean, isn't it?
Yeah, wonderful stuff.
Give it a go.
Give it a go.
Give it a go. And that's what I like.
Another satisfied customer. Thank you very much.
He's prepared to give it a go.
There we are. Thank you for...
Fantastic.
Thank you.
We solved the water crisis by taking the condensation off windows.
Exactly.
We solved the gas shortage by carrying a garden-sized tank on the back
That's
of the
right.
vehicle.
That's it.
All the other unique and wonderful things that we can put out there.
Well, actually, this is the wrong thing. That's for when things go right.
Yes, actually, this is the alternative. But alternative lifestyle with the Vobes, it's catching. I think I might have to write a book of all these ideas that how to get through bad times with ridiculous ideas.
Oh, what an instant hit.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, marvellous. Thank you so much for helping us out for the last few minutes there, Mr. Nigel.
Fantastic. Nice to speak to Ricky.
And you.
And have you got any questions specifically for Ricky?
Moving on.
I can't think of anything at the top of my head.
I can never think of any other than...
Don't worry.
Can't you find the door? I mean,
yes. But next time he goes into a rant, I will appear with a stick.
Yes.
Doing it while we're in
talking of that, just bear with me 1 second. Just talk to Nigel. Keep talking.
Oh, he's off to get the stick so I can whack him with.
Yeah. No, you do the job that Julia has to do all too often.
Oh, yeah. Oh. What the hell? Well, have you ever seen anything like that before?
That handle there is all...
Yes, fantastic.
It's almost a shillelagh.
It's always what?
It's almost a shillelagh.
It is. Oh, it's a bit dusty there. Don't want any of that. Come on, Miss Springfield, over here. There we are.
Is this part of your Fred Flintstone outfit?
This is my. It was given to me by Peter Faulkner, who is otherwise known as the Coracle Man. And he does a lot of stuff with. This is an old. I think this is a bit of cherry, actually. Looking at it,
I'm sorry, but it looks rather suspicious.
And he said he does something to do. I can't remember now what he said. Something like Stone Age Man. And he says he has these big ones like this and demonstrates them out the school. Bonk bonk. And he has smaller ones which he gives to the kids, and they all love that. And they can turn them themselves and make the handle and what have you. It's only a bit of root on a bit of cherry, I think.
Daily Walker has said it looks like it's a turnip past its sell-by date.
Yeah, and
yes,
I keep it wedged up somewhere in my house just in case I get intruders.
Fair play.
And then I play it like this. I welcome them in, you know. God, bloody hell. It's very loud.
It's gone through floors into the basement.
Gone through the roof, that one.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, we better let somebody else have a chance to be insulted. Thank you so much, Nigel.
Thanks for the call.
All right.
Take care.
Tally ho.
There we are. That was Nigel with a big problem. Yes, the old getting hold of the Calagas. It's a shame.
Oh,
isn't
that
it?
was funny.
Yeah,
that was very funny.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Anybody else want to give us a call? And what's the number?
The number is 07934746790.
Could you sing it like
I
in an
could
advert?
do. 07934746790.
Oh, I thought you were
And there we go.
going
And that's it.
Marvellous.
There's the number.
Lots of exciting comments coming in. We go over to the comment master monitor.
Oh, no, that's me, isn't it?
Yes. On this show
Michael
tonight.
White says grow mushrooms on the mould.
Oh, yes, that would be handy. I did harvest some mushrooms, but I
You
can't
did?
tell you about that because you'll
no.
know about it on Sunday.
It's top secret, mum's the word,
Nim, nim,
etc.
nim, nim,
etc.
nim.
Mr. Bazzy B said, I loved the old paraffin heater.
Oh, I love those.
Yes.
yeah.
Breathe it in. Limby says, we used to buy paraffin from a cabinet in the
Blimey.
street for our Aladdin.
Oh, yes, the old Aladdin heater. My dad
Yes.
had these. They were...
Oh, yes, for some reason I was
grey
thinking about a
things.
genie rubbing the lamp.
Yes.
No, that's
Aladdin did a number of different funny old products back in the sort of 50s. My dad used to run his house. He'd be running around and he'd go to the doctor and get something for the cancer that would come from... Because it's supposed to be very carcinogenic.
Yes.
In the end, all that paraffin fumes. He used to sniff them up. Like that, and he suffered dementia.
Get it in.
Yes.
Get it in, yeah. John Foster, do it, Richard. Flog the house, buy a few acres of woodland, stick a shed in the middle, and live happily ever after.
That's what I'd like to do.
Stuff the little grey men in suits.
Yes, stuff them.
Stick it to the man.
Stick it to them. Yes, you
with
see,
that-
people will be,
with that
by that
cudgel.
point, nobody will be able to afford any gas because Putin will have invaded the rest of the world, turned off the old gas pipe. Everyone will be going, we can't live if living is without gas. You know how people are such cosseted lifestyles. They can't cope with a little bit of cold or people. You wonder how before the pipelines were ever laid in the Middle Ages, before that, when they had roaring fires, how they ever survived, how man ever got to where we are today. Anyway, sorry, I kept you in your stride.
That's fine. Woody Jenny says, at the Vobes Show, buy enough logs and it would block and prevent interruptions by annoying visitors arriving at the back door. I don't know who she means.
Yes, that's very
strange,
true.
isn't it?
Yes,
But, yeah.
I could use some of them to nail up planks against the back door to prevent entrance, which would be useful.
Yes.
How to improve the channel in one way. Captain Caveman and Val Pragnell says, hi, Richard and Ricky. Thanks for the very funny video this morning. You made my day. Great comedy. Thank
you so much
for noticing that small little thing.
I thought it was a serious piece. I don't know.
I
don't know where people got the comedy from.
I don't understand, because when I was studying the Shakespeare tragedy play, that is To Be or Not to Be, whatever the thing is,
Yes.
I thought that was the right version that we did.
I think it was, yes.
Although I would like to see a Shakespeare play done in Cockney rhyming slang. I think that would be very fun. That would be hilarious. Now, I'm not eloquent enough to think on my feet some Cockney rhyming slang for To Be or Not to Be. That is the question. Whether to suffer the outrageous slings of the bows and arrows. What's arrows? Bows and arrows, sparrows.
Yeah.
That'd be quite, Anyway, it's a challenge for somebody.
It is, yes, indeed.
And not us.
Station Master's Choice has said, many years ago we stayed overnight with friends. Oh.
Nice, well done. Very good.
They had
3
a paraffin
stars.
heater, but left it on overnight without checking it, burnt down the wick, and we all woke up with black faces.
You're not supposed to do that these days. You can be cancelled. The Woke Brigade
Yes,
will
that's
come
right.
again.
Woke Brigade, yes, that's
yes.
right.
Oh, mammy, I'd run 7 miles to look at your anyway. The clouds. You EastEnders is laugh a minute.
Yes, EastEnders is laugh a minute, yes.
Bow now, right now.
That's the one. Yes.
There we go. I bet that got on your wick, Bernie.
Very good.
I had to buy some paraffin recently from Skagit and Gibner. That's not their real name, but I can't pronounce their real name. Skagit and Gibner,
yes.
Which is because we used to have Bunces down opposite me, and they've now gone. They took one look at me, and it took 30-odd years for them to get out, but they had so much stuff.
We've been trying for so long.
That bloody bloke, he keeps coming in by one nail. You could go in and buy a washer, a single washer. It was so and not only could you buy a single washer for pence, he would also go, trade. Knock off.
Fantastic.
20%. All right, it's a penny. How do you do that? Oh, give us a hate me. Well, I have to buy 2 now, don't I? 2 for the price, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, I bought paraffin from Skagit and Gizmo.
Skagit and Gizmo, yes.
The other day, and it was nearly a tenner for a little tub of paraffin. Now, there is a video coming in, it's in the works.
What a lovely lead-in.
It's in the works on the Bald Explorer channel. I haven't filmed it yet, but paraffin is part of it. But I can't tell you any more than that. Something to do with the ye old days.
Ah, from the days of yore.
Yes, as opposed to the days of York. Godget and Scarpa, yes, that's the one. Just back from a run, says Will Martin. Will Martin managed to breathe in sufficient air to calm down and watch the show. And Michael White said, sad to say, you're right, John Foster. You're right. Oh, well, he's obviously right.
Nothing will replace EastEnders for its adherence. I haven't got
adherence, adherence. Yes. Is that tumbleweed? Look. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 9 o'clock. That means Ricky's got to go home, and I've got to turn the microphones off. Ah, there we are. Oh, bit of miming there. It's a bit of miming, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, here is a little bit of ASMR. Hello. We are making an absolute fortune by just whispering into microphones, because that's what ASMR is. Thanks for the memories. Next week, a man wheezing his way through the show. Oh my God. There we go. What kerosene is about 70p a litre round here, says Mr. Mocky. Send some in, will you? Michael White says, where did the time go? And John Foster says, not at all sad. I am one of them little people. He says,
To be sure,
I have no TV. Let those who wish to enjoy what they want. Absolutely, John. I'm with you there. He's over in there in the green aisle.
Fantastic accent.
And so I must go and visit you, John, over there in the middle of nowhere on the green aisle, because I can't help feeling that you are an absolute hoot, and we would have a lot of stuff. Station Master's Choice says, I thought SMR stood for a sad man rambling. It could well be. Have you seen my videos?
A sad man rambling.
Yeah,
I like that. That's great. Fantastic.
Anyway, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to Lynn B for sending in the video and helping us out.
That was good.
That was very nice. Thanks to Ricky for coming in and doing the Ricky and Richard show this evening. Otherwise, it would have been the Ricky and Richard looking like Where Is Ricky show.
Yes, thanks for having me back again. Good fun. Always a hoot.
And we hope to do another video, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Yes, because according to the contract you signed, it says you have to do one more.
Oh,
just one more video.
No, be delighted to. It's great fun.
It's great
creating these documentaries.
Yes, heavily. They are very realistic.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
So there we go. Anyway, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. 116 of you. Don't forget to put your thumbs up for your likes. Keep your down likes to yourself. And
give them a waggle if you can.
If you can waggle them, you get the special prize.
Who used to do that?
I've no idea.
Was it Keith Chegwin?
It could have been. Before my time.
No.
Or after my time. Woody Jenny says, thank you for the spirit uplift. Yes, that's very much our pleasure. Gained from your humour and fun, Ricky and Richard, a tonic. Good night, everyone. Catch you again tomorrow.
And John Foster says, a most enjoyably wasted hour.
Yeah, excellent.
Absolutely.
That's what we like to do.
Exactly.
You're wasting your time.
We just like to come on here and waste people's time.
Yes.
Every time.
Don't forget, you can have your time wasted tomorrow at 8 o'clock with the lovely Julia and I.
Fantastic.
And that will be well worth going to see.
Most definitely.
But
good
that's
old
it.
Friday night show.
Take care, one and all. Take care, Ricky.
And take care, Richard.
Oh, right, we'll take care of him.
And so you should with that cudgel.
Tatty bye.
Bye for now.
Oh, that's not the one.
When things go... The topic of tonight's show is when things go wrong.
Hello and welcome to the next hour.